Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And we are continuing the Idol Division, or the Icon Division, #1 Contenders Tournament. The open weight champion, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, Rize, making her way to the ring with the Shogunate behind her, AZ and Vyakaka. Looking to earn her spot in the semifinals. The winner of this match will go on to face ShmeepsWorld. ShmeepsWorld defeated Angel last week. And later tonight, we will see we may see more matches. I'm starting to no, yeah, later tonight we will see Balloonus in a match against Viren. And Tyranno Maximum will be the open weight champion's opponent here tonight. Championship not on the line. However, you always have to remember winning against a champion is a huge accomplishment and will definitely increase your stock in MPW. So if Tyranno Maximum can do it, it would be a big rocket boost. Could even earn Ty a very rare openweight championship title opportunity. And Ty is not too unfamiliar with the openweight championship, being one of the longest reigning champions of all time. But one of the longest reigning openweight champions of all time is going up against the longest reigning Idol Division champion of all time, who just dethroned the longest reigning openweight champion of all time. I don't like calling out who I think is going to win or who I think is going to lose too early on, but I would definitely say that Tyranno Maximum is the ultimate underdog here. Not only is Ty at a disadvantage against someone like Rize, Rize's got the two members of the Shogunate in her corner. We're going to start the match here. Unfortunately for the Icon Division, they don't got any consolation prize, but for the Idol Division matches we'll see tonight, the losers will move on to a qualifier match for the golden opportunity. The winner of that match will get a guaranteed spot in the Idol Division golden opportunity match. Dragthulu, of course, is the one holding the Icon Division one, and already we see the number game in effect as Tyranno was distracted by Via in the corner. Nearly taken off guard, but of course Ty counters it. Rize. Rope break. Well, it's barely under the rope, but I mean, referee's decision, of course. Off the ropes, one-legged drop kick already. We're going to see a little bit of blood dripping down the face of Ty. Looks like the right eye maybe have gotten cut on Ty, just above the right eye. And Rize's giving Ty no time to breathe. In the corner basement drop kick. Rize is showing no mercy. In the corner, splash. Ducks it. Like a car crash with that crossbody. Lion salt. Rize back up onto her feet. The openweight champion looking for something in the corner. Forearm. What is happening here? Like Ty is wobbling on the... There he goes. Wobbling on the apron. Gets back in. Rize gets hip tossed. Double stomped. Kick to the head. DDT. Vicious DDT into a kip up. Spiked Rize. Super kick. And now Ty going for a springboard, but nobody's there. Only going to be landing on his tailbone. On their tailbone hitting the concrete. Ty punched the face. Goes in. Now eyeing up Ty. What is Rize looking for? Tying up the arm. The blood still dripping from Ty's face. You know it's gonna affect your vision in this match. Kick out of 2. A lot of Ty's momentum and a lot of Ty's moves are based on precise precision. Might be hard to do with half your face bleeding. And now Ty going up top. Vyakaka maybe looking to get involved. Ty gonna put Rize through a blender in the center of the ring. Let's recover. Shoulders down on Rize. Near fall. Near fall for the openweight champion. And Rize, though, fired up. Ducks. Gets caught. Rize was looking like she was getting fired up, but got caught. Hurricane Rana. Could we see a second one from Ty? No, just a headbutt to the ribs. Headbutt to the ribs from the top rope on Rize. 2. Kick out of 2. Rize's looking like she's slowing down. And now Vyakaka again trading words with Ty. Giving Rize the ever needed seconds to just get back up onto her feet. The Shogunate playing into effect once more. Rize gets Ty back into that corner. Sending Ty to the apron. What is Rize looking for? Knee strike. Leg drop. Guillotine leg drop. To Ty on the ropes. Rize's gonna meet Ty on the outside. Tired of waiting. Discus forearm. Ty trying to take a breather on the outside. Rize not having it. And a knee strike again. Already to the count of 5. Referee not playing no games. 6. Rize maybe looking to take the count-out victory here. Ty makes it in before the 9 count. Rolls through. Both ducking. Ty neck breaker. Off the ropes, Lion Salt again. The miscalculation. The damage to the eye could really be affecting Ty here. Drop kick. Back on the outside. Crucifix driver. Shoulder blades in the spine and neck hitting the concrete. Discus. Clothesline. Trying to go for a Shining Wizard. 7. Ty getting back into the ring. Sending Rize out of the corner. Drop kicks. Shotgun drop kick back into the corner. Goes for the cover. Referee a little bit out of position. Kick out at 1. You can see the bruising on the ribs of Rize. This has been a brutal match. Extinction! Bomb, but it just might be the end. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2 again. What is it going to take for Ty to win this? Rize back up. It's Rize's turn. Sit down powerbomb. Or a lay down powerbomb, rather. Altar of the Gods cutter! A reversal by Tyranno. Altar of the Gods headbutt. Nobody wins in a headbutt. Rize back up. Butterfly takeover. Look at the welts on the back of Rize. This is what people go through, all for a shot at the Icon Division Championship. Off the ropes, flying! Forearm! 1, 2, 3! Clipping Tyranno's wings. And Rize picks up a win. Going to challenge ShmeepsWorld in the semifinals. As we will move on to our next match, the Openweight champion could see herself having the Icon Division Championship. But we'll have to see as time progresses. All right. It's time for the next match in the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament. We have MerlinGTB coming off his win against MintyClovers. Merlin having a very impressive win over Minty. I mean, look, whether you love him or hate him, you got to agree that that big gold belt would look lovely around the waist of Merlin. Of course, the loser of this match doesn't go home empty-handed. They will be put into a qualifying match for the Idol Division's golden opportunity, which would also look great in the hands of Merlin. Speaking of someone that does not look great in anything, UnchainedAwesome. UnchainedAwesome picked up a win against MamaInu, dashing the dreams of the veteran to see that Idol Division Championship again, unfortunately. Unchained just enjoys ruining people's lives, and that's what he's here to do today. We'll see if Unchained has anything impressive to do, or is he going to put in the bare minimum and just get a paycheck? We'll have to see. Sometimes it's frustrating how much this guy can put, how much work this guy puts into doing nothing. Unchained hasn't seen a championship in eons at this point. Can he do it? This is actually a rematch of sorts, if you will, to the first ever match in MPW history, a tables match between Unchained and MerlinGTB. Can Chain do it? Can he get his run back against Merlin? Merlin, of course, was the obvious winner of that first match, but can these two friends and bitter rivals, who's going to come out on top between these two friends and bitter rivals? Merlin or Unchained? The match starts now, so that's how we're going to find out. Merlin straight out of the gate with a clothesline. Definitely damaging the face and also the ego of the man that calls himself the king of the clothesline. Chain pushing, though, in the test of strength. Chain coming out on top. That's got to damage Merlin's ego a little bit. Chain not known for his strength. Pushing Merlin up against the ropes. Referee's going to break it up. He wants to see them fight. Chain gets that right hand off again. Elbow, collar and elbow tie up. This time Merlin's going to push Chain back into the corner. Referee trying to break it up. Another clean break. Merlin gets his lick in there. Merlin. Oh, no suplex. No good soup. Sends Merlin into the corner clothesline. Goes for the cover. 2. Now Merlin rushing and rolls through. Super kick. Gets caught, though. Now Merlin maybe getting a suplex here. There it does connect. Stalling suplex from Merlin. And Chain's gonna let his words speak for him instead of his actions here. Both these two love to talk, but Chain loves to get into the head of his enemies. Now Merlin getting onto his feet. Kicks his leg out of his leg. As Merlin hobbles out of the corner, Chain tries to get something, but Scorpion Death Drop from Merlin for his troubles. Kick to the head. Chain back up, goes for a springboard clothesline. Like a catapult just shot out of a cannon, nearly taking Merlin out. I don't think Merlin even expected it. I think it completely discombobulated him. Now sends Merlin into the corner. Chain into the corner as well now. Kick his leg out of his leg. Picks him up for a Samoan drop. No! Discus chop. Chainmaker! Chainmaker! To put Merlin away! Oh, another nearly catching him again off guard, but Merlin just too good. Chain's been taking a lot of great opportunities to just catch Merlin off guard. But Merlin just is too on it. Chain has to resort to just explosive tactics, try to catch his opponents off guard. Rope break with a camel clutch. Merlin Wade slam. Big boy senton. Hooks the leg on Chain. Kick out of 2. Sends Chain off the ropes. Cold shoulder. Reversed out of the way by Chain. And then over the top rope to the floor. Chain working on the arms of Merlin. Those big biceps. Chain going up top. Drop kick, gets swatted, nearly bashes his head against the apron. That's how intelligent Chain is. But Merlin said, don't worry, I'll help you with that, with what you're trying to achieve here. Sends his head right against the apron. Now Chain taking it to Merlin. These two could end up both getting counted out. And just as I say that, though, Merlin expertly throwing Chain towards the ring. Chain, though, trips halfway through, and now Merlin's laughing at him. He says, point and laugh. 8. Chain's on his feet at 9. Ref saying, get in. Clothesline. Working over the legs now. Over the knee. That's the knee he injured in high school. He could have gone pro if it wasn't for his bum knee. Snapmare. Merlin all the way up top. Elbow drop from absolutely another county. 1, 2. Kick at a 2. Merlin looking to put it away. Chain with the getting reversed out of the powerbomb. Once again, slaps him, spins him around. Chainmaker! Center of the ring! 1, 2, 3! And Chain moves to the finals. Merlin going to the golden opportunity match. Going up to the golden opportunity match. Could Chain be the #1 contender for the Idol Division Championship, his first Idol Division Championship? We'll have to see. He has to go through either ShmeepsWorld or Kodo, who we'll see later tonight, as we will see you guys in our next match. All right. Who is going to be the first person in the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament to move on to the finals? Former Icon Division champion, Ballooness, looking to make her way. I mean, she's proven time and time again that she can make it to the top of the mountain. She can become the bride, not the bridesmaid. But it seems like Flair just may be her kryptonite. Losing the championship to Flair and just haven't been able to capture it. And as the coalition falls around her, is this an opportunity for her to go out on her own? Or is this going to be a potential chance that Ballooness is going to be like a child in a broken home, struggling to complete her goals here? But if that is the case, we know the Alchemist is going to take every opportunity they can in this match to pull off a victory, coming off a big win against Glitchy. But Ballooness is, I mean, I feel like these two have met before in a #1 contenders tournament, and I don't feel like it's gone very well for Viren. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at the stats, so we will see. But this is Viren's opportunity to prove that they're not just another face in the crowd. Blueness versus Viren. Two types of blues, two shades of blues, if you will, stepping into the ring. But who's going to be beaten black and blue, we'll have to see as the bell rings. Viren already getting Blueness into the corner early on, going coast to coast here with that forearm and taking her out with a power bomb. Off the ropes, Lion Salt doesn't connect. Just a little bit too far off. Viren trying to calculate where they need to be. Off the top rope, arm drag. And a senton that literally barely anyone can ever hit except for Greg, I think. Viren sends Blueness off the top rope. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. I mean, so far it's been a pretty good look for Viren, but these minor miscalculations could add up and could potentially cost Viren the match. Ooh, it's speaking. Reverses the pin, gets kick out at 1. Drop toe hold. Walking over Viren just disrespectfully, calling him a crying baby. It was like I said last week, you don't want to underestimate someone like Viren, because you don't quite know what they'll pull out. Again, miscalculation with the senton. That senton's a very precise distance. Rolls through. Hoop slam. Catching him once again. Blueness is looking a little bit tired out, but she also looks like she wants to finish it with the high knee. Launching herself off the ropes. Back and forth now. These two chopping at each other, but Blueness, Viren keeps calling for the slaps. I mean, I like getting slapped by a woman as much as the next guy, but this is for the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Back and forth super kick is going to be the answer Blueness was looking for. Rolls. Oh, rolls up again. Nearly taking it. Viren A strange mixture in the corner. Rolls away from the ropes. Expertly done. Strange mixture from out of nowhere. Kick out of 2. We know that Blueness is definitely feeling the effects of the strange mixture. The senton finally connecting. As Blueness struggles in the corner. Out of the corner, Bulldog. Planting her head face first. Off the ropes. Drop kick to the side of the head. Just connecting with the temple. On the bottom of the boot. Viren sends slingshots up and over. Slingshots Blueness and Hurricane Rana. Blueness back up on her feet. Viren twisting the top off. And now on the middle rope. Hurricane Rana gets caught this time with a sit-down powerbomb. Roll over. Oh, and nearly holds her down. Viren in complete control right now. Rights and lefts. Off the rope. Lion Salt again. Goes for the cover. Kind of near the ropes, though. Viren is looking for anything to end this. And top shelf stuff to put away Blueness, and he does. Grab something from the top shelf to celebrate. As Viren just put down Blueness. And it's going to be the first one to move to the finals for the Icon division. As we'll move on to the main event of the night next. All right, it's time for the main event of the evening. Who will be facing Chain in the finals of the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament? To determine the Idol Division #1 contender, we got Kodo Twin Moon making their way to the ring. Kodo already made it all the way to the end of this tournament last premium live event cycle, but they were unable to pick up the championship. Can they do it again? And this time, can they pick up the championship? If not, the loser, of course, does not go home empty-handed. They will have a Golden Opportunity qualifier match. So we will see it in weeks to come. And Kodo has been pretty impressive. Beat Greg. They've been impressive this whole career for Season 3. Beat Greg after B.A. Tycho assaulted him during his entrance. And if Kodo can pick up a win here, Kodo has a history of beating Chain, so can Kodo do it? Can they beat Unchained? Or can they beat Shmeeps to beat Unchained? But someone that's not too unfamiliar with beating Chain, it is ShmeepsWorld. This might be the hardest obstacle Kodo will have to face. And the former 2-time Idol Division champion, former openweight champion. Can ShmeepsWorld do it? Shmeeps for this. Actually, it's funny. These two both basically got free wins in their early rounds, going up against Greg and B.A. Tycho respectively, and then having Greg and B.A. Tycho interrupt the matches. So both these two kind of had, I wouldn't say easy matches, but they definitely had advantages going into their matches, and now they're going to face each other here tonight. So they may even be the freshest in this tournament. Kodo versus Shmeeps. Bell has rung straight out of the gate. Shmeeps goes for the Hurricane Rana, but it's ducked by Kodo. Both these two share a similar striking style. I would say maybe Shmeeps has a little bit more grappling experience, but both love going to the top rope for high-flying maneuvers and love going for swift, powerful strikes. Hurricane Rana by ShmeepsWorld. Now trying to slow down the pace of the match, making sure they don't gas themselves out too early. We had the Battle of Blue earlier tonight. Now we have the Battle of Purple. And you know, in MPW, we love purple. Call me Patrick because I love being purple. Shmeeps looking for something. Hesitating, though. Can't quite make up her mind. Gonna go back to working over the limbs of Kodo. Kicks to the head. Face first. Up and over. Head scissors spinning. Gonna make Kodo dizzy. Kodo might just pass out from all the spinning. Ducks under for the clothesline. It looks like Shmeeps really has been kind of maintaining control this whole match, but of course, just as I say that, Kodo gets a little bit of offense. Jumps over. Drop kick! Like a shot from a cannon, nearly breaking Shmeeps' back. Kodo looking for a springboard. Drop kick as well. Kip up. Shmeeps back on their feet. Drop kick, but third time's not the charm here. And a Frankensteiner! Poison Rana from ShmeepsWorld. Drop kick of her own. Piercing right through Kodo's armor. What is Shmeeps looking for? Counters the forearm. Sends Shmeeps into the corner. No, Shmeeps reverses it. Standing Spanish fly. Controlling that momentum. Impressively done by Shmeeps, but Kodo off the ropes. Tries to go for a powerbomb. Kodo. Legs are just a little bit too sturdy for Shmeeps to roll all the way through. This turnbuckle cam is really freaky. Kodo now trying to pick up a little bit more speed. Grabs the leg, flips him over. Send Shmeeps into the corner. And a power slam. Kodo might be looking to put Shmeeps away. Waiting for her to get up top. Leg drop from the top. Goes for the cover on Shmeeps. 2. A kick out of 2. Shmeeps holding on. And Shmeeps off the rope. Float over German suplex. And now Kado's turn for the pendulum to swing in his direction. Going up top, Kado. Ooh, Shmeeps barely avoiding that. Getting under him and now taking this opportunity, taking that misstep. Off the ropes. Off the ropes. Let's go in for maybe that drop kick. Kado has a reverse, and Kado was just looking for any opportunity to end this match. Get a 1. And Kado, this is how he ended his last match in the tournament. The buzzsaw kick! Straight to the temple on Shmeeps. 1, 2, near fall for Shmeeps. Kado thought that maybe he had it. Shmeeps. Falcon Arrow! Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. And Kado kicks out of the Falcon Arrow at 2. And a dashing forearm. Clothesline from Shmeeps. Trying to keep Kado down. Could this Kado be in position? Oh my god, I thought that was incredibly cool. I thought she was going for a critical roll. Turned it into like a Hurricane Rana. Maybe looking for another Falcon Arrow. Kado reverses or slides out of it. Sends Shmeeps off the ropes, jumps over. Super kick! Kado leaving Shmeeps to dry elbow drop. Rolls over again, trying to end this match. Kado smells blood. Up top as well. Looking to end it. Dark side of the moonsault! 1, 2. Oh my god! Now stomping it. Shmeeps will not say die. What will Kado have to do? Going outside the ring. Springboard dropkick wasn't close enough though. Recovers from that misstep. No, Shmeeps though. Targeting the knee. Both getting kicked in the legs. Drop kick. A drop kick from Shmeeps. Goes for a Hurricane Rana, but misses it because Shmeeps is kneeling down slightly. Shmeeps sends Kado into the corner. Going to the other side. The battle line's been drawn. Forearm. Shmeeps. Double stomp, doesn't connect. Rolls through. Gets clotheslined. These two just absolutely doing whatever it takes. Shmeeps going to the outside. Hopefully not looking for another kendo stick, because that is not allowed in this match. Though, again, referee's discretion on what he wants to allow. Kodo up top. Hurricane Rana. And this might be it if Shmeeps can't get out of the way for the second time tonight. Kodo, a vicious buzzsaw kick. The buzzsaw kick to put Shmeeps away. Shmeeps will get a shot at the golden opportunity next week. But Kodo is going to go up one-on-one against Shane for the #1 contendership. And if I'm Kodo, I'm feeling incredibly confident. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and I will see you guys next week.